Hello everybody and welcome to Spacebase DF-9. This is a game which I recently heard about. I saw a video on NerdCube's channel. He did a plays of this. It's on Steam Early Access, so this is an alpha for a game made by Double Fine, and it's basically the way my brain thought to describe this is it's as if The Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon had a baby and then fired it into space. So basically, it's like a simulation slash strategy, I guess, game where basically you launch some dudes into the middle of space and then start building a space base. Basically, the clue is literally in the title. Also, the music has stopped. I'm not sure if it loops, so we may now have silence for the remainder of this. But yeah, this is a really interesting game which I saw, and I kind of thought I've been wanting to do a new series for a while now anyway, and I kind of figured this is significantly different enough of a game to anything else I've done Let's Plays of that I think it could be fun. So this is the screen. Basically, I haven't played this game before, by the way. I've only seen it be played, so bear with me if I fail horribly in some way. But anyway, so basically, this is the first screen you get, and here we're choosing where in the entire galaxy to launch ourselves. So it's as you scroll across, you get these coordinates, and then in the top right there, you can see these 4 factors. So you've got stellar density, warp gate, proximity, threat factor, and magnetic interference. If I just click somewhere randomly, it will tell me where this is. This is the black quadrant, apparently, which sounds really fucking evil. And it gives me the stats here. This is what it tells me what it means. So this is I don't know how much this works right now, because this is an alpha, and I've heard some reports that sometimes these, despite what these say, it doesn't seem to apply. But how this is supposed to work is basically stellar density is how much matter there is in this area. So that means there's more stuff I can harvest, and therefore more stuff I can build with it. Warp gate proximity means more ships will pass me by. So basically, I start with a crew of like 2, maybe 3 guys or something like that. And as ships pass by, people will ask to join my space base, and that's kind of how I increase my what's the word? What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean? How I increase my dudes to have more people and stuff. Threat factor is basically how likely is people that pass by to want to just come and destroy all my shit for no apparent reason. And then magnetic interference is derelicts, which is basically like random ships that just spawn and you can go and find cool shit on them. So I'm thinking the way I want to do this is ideally I want this to be as high as possible so I have plenty of shit to build. I want this to be as low as possible because I don't really want to get like completely fucked over really fast. And then these two can just, I don't know, be whatever really. I mean, it'd be good to get a decent sized crew. That's the word I was looking for. It would be good to get a decent sized crew, but then if people keep coming really, really frequently, then I'm constantly having to expand and need more oxygen and things. So I think reasonably low for that would be okay. And then derelicts, I don't know what relevance derelicts have on the game right now, so I'm not really too bothered about that. We're going to click decline, and then we're going to look. It seems to be around this area, seems to be pretty. What's the difference between neutral and average? I have no idea. That's kind of weird. But this seems to be a good area around here, because there's pretty high stellar density. If I go over here, like, everything is just extremely low, ridiculously low. And there's not much good semi-low. I'm not sure what semi-low means. Like, is that more than low? Is that less than low? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But, oh, there was a neutral over here. Magnetic interference, extremely low. Threat factor is only semi-low, so I don't know what that means. I think this area is probably the best, because I can get a low threat factor with an average or neutral stellar density, which I'd have no idea what the difference between those two factors are. Should I go neutral or should I go average? Decisions. I think I'm going to go here. Where is this? This is Black Nebula 2924. It's 15 eons old. So it has average stellar density, distant from a warp gate, so that means not too many ships, I guess. The low threat factor is nice, because I'm probably gonna not know how to build a defensible base to begin with. And magnetic interference is average, so a reasonable amount of derelicts, which may or may not be useful. I'm really not sure. So yeah, that seems good. So we will launch. I like this part. This part's quite funny. So you click accept. Oh, and you get this deploy button, a big red button, because it's all spacey and stuff. So let's deploy. And then it says, deploying to Black Nebula 2924. and then I'm arriving in 300 and something thousand years. And then basically when I arrive, as you will see, once the game loads, there we go. I'm just going to pause immediately just so that I can explain what's... Okay, 2 of my guys have immediately disappeared behind a massive rock. How do I... Okay, WSAD scrolls the camera, that's cool. 2 of my guys have immediately disappeared behind a rock. But basically, this is all we've come in. So this is a once a receptacle of life for hundreds of thousands of years. This transport pod is now just metal husk waiting to be demolished. So this thing is useless. So they launch you into space in this useless hunk of metal, which just basically keeps you alive, and then they launch you into space with a quantity of matter, with, as you can see, just under 8 minutes of oxygen, and just say, build a fucking base, build somewhere to live, because you have 8 minutes left to live once you get here. And I just find that kind of funny, the idea that it just launches you into space and just says, bye, have fun, build your own little base. So anyway, here we are. Can I zoom out? I can zoom out. Okay, so as you can see, there's these various, I guess these are asteroids. These are just chunks of matter, basically, just random bits of rock that are floating around in space. These are what you will harvest for matter, which I can't do immediately, but I will be able to once I set up a basic area. So, I mean, I guess I want to kind of build over here, just because I'm kind of in the middle of a few chunks of matter. Like, if I build it over here, when I eventually get people to mine this shit, they'll have to go a little bit further. So I'm thinking somewhere around here is pretty good. My guys are a little bit far away from that right now, but so let's see. Inspect, roster, construct, mine, and beacon. So I'm assuming I want construct to begin with, and I want to construct a room. So then we get this, whoops, okay, pressing buttons once on this screen actually swaps me, so W is walls, R is room. Okay, so I now can't scroll around, which is kind of weird, but that's okay. So I'm going to start building. I want to build my main first room just kind of here. As I drag it out, it will tell me the cost of it. So that would cost me, like, say, 600 or something matter. And that's the size of it. I want to make it... There we go, 7 by 7. I want to make it square because I'm weird and OCD like that. And it tells me what I could fit in there. So I could fit potentially 9 oxygen recyclers, 6 space beds, or 4 matter refineries. So this is just going to be my first kind of staging room. So we're going to build that. And then we're going to click play. We'll go a little bit faster, so hopefully these guys... Oh, I need to do another thing first, actually. If I know that's gone into options, confirm. I need to confirm that construction. I've done a thing. What have I... hold on. Can I cancel? No. What can I do? Can I demolish? How have I got, like, walls? I have no idea what I've done. So yeah, I've got a little wall there. I'm not sure why, but that's a thing. I need to go into my roster and assign everyone to be a builder, because to begin with, I need everyone building. So everyone is now a builder. I'm done with the roster, and now we can move around again. And these little dudes will head over, and they will start constructing my little room, which is nice. I'm going to have to demolish this wall that I've built in the middle of it somehow after I'm done, but I'm sure that's fine. Bear with me while I make some inevitable mistakes, because I'm not familiar with the controls. I've only watched this game be played, so I'm not actually familiar with the controls myself. So these guys have, what, like, they have 7 minutes of oxygen left, so everything, I'm sure, is absolutely fine. There's no trouble whatsoever. It's just everybody is slowly suffocating to death, but it's fine, because 7 minutes, if you didn't know, is enough time to build a space base with a breathable atmosphere and an airlock to get in and out. So it's fine. You know, when they built the International Space Station, they just launched a couple of guys into space with a few minutes of oxygen and just said, build with whatever the fuck you can find. It was amazing. It was a very extraordinary feat. So yeah, we build a room first, and then I need to build an airlock so people can get in and out. So you can't just, open up a door. People's building skill has increased. That is nice. If I check my roster now, yeah, you are now 2-star rather than 1-star, so you are slightly better. That's cool. So I want to just, like, okay, this, what the fuck is going on there? There's a random hole in the floor. I'm sure that's absolutely fine. We are going to just demolish this bit because I didn't mean to build that, and I'm really not sure how I managed to. And then we need to build a airlock. So I'm going to go to construct, and I'm going to build another room, which is going to connect onto here. I kind of find this isometric view a little bit confusing sometimes, but I think that's about right. Or if I can cancel. Okay, right. Let's try that again. I have to make things symmetrical because I have a huge OCD about symmetry. So this is going to be our airlock. It's going to be about doesn't need to be hugely long, but I think that long, or maybe that long should do. I can't tell if that's connected, but I think it is. So that's going to be our airlock, basically. So these guys will now, how much oxygen do you have left? 5 minutes, okay. So while they're building that, I should be able to go into construct, and I should be able to... No, I think okay. I click on the zone, and see here it says unzoned area. So I have to decide what kind of room this is, and that will determine what I can build in it. So this first room may as well be a life support room. So I'll click that, it will change the floor. It now becomes a nice little life support room. And that's pretty important because the first thing I need is oxygen, funnily enough. I need these guys to be able to breathe. But they need to be able to get in and out. So I'm going to click this new little room that I've built, and this is going to be zoned as my airlock. So that turns that into the airlock. And then if I go back, I should now be able to go to construct, object, airlock. Okay, I can put a spacesuit locker. How do I F to rotate it? Okay, cool. So my spacesuit locker is going to go there. Confirm. And then how do I get the doors? Doors, airlock door. Okay. So then my airlock doors are now going to... Oh, bollocks. My symmetry OCD is already kicking in. Okay. So the airlock's going to go there. And the other airlock door is going to go there. So we get a nice little corridor, so they go in, they can take off their spacesuit, and they can head inside. And we will confirm. And then because I have huge OCD, I need to extend this by 1. So I need an extra wall there. And then I'll demolish the inside wall just so that the airlock door is actually in the center, because otherwise my OCD will not be able to handle that. Meanwhile, I need to go to construct, object, I need to go to life support, and I need some oxygen recyclers, which need to go into this room. I kind of want to put one in the center, but I don't think I can until that wall is demolished. Okay, so I'm going to wait until they demolish that wall and hope that they don't suffocate in the meantime. They've still got 3 minutes there. That's plenty of time. That's plenty of time for them not to suffocate to death horribly. Construct, demolish. Please remove this wall here. No, not that far. There we go. I don't want that wall. Confirm. Okay, now they've demolished that. That's good. That's good. Now I can construct, object, life support, oxygen recycler. I only have 500 matter left, which is a little bit concerning because I haven't started with a lot. So that's a little bit worrying, because if I run out of matter completely, I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. But it's fine. We're going to build an oxygen recycler bang in the middle of that room. They're going to destruct this wall. And then I need to set up my mining operations like ASAP, basically, because I can use the mouse to scroll. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, that's confusing. Let me see. So now we have... Oh, it's lit up. That's nice. So now we have an airlock room, which is... It's pretty decent. And so now I need to be able to build... I mean, let me see. Let's go construct, let's go object, let's go refinery, okay. So a matter refinery costs 200, so I have 266 matter with which to construct the room that contains the matter refinery and a door to get in and out of it. How much is the door? Object, doors. Doors cost 12, okay, so they're reasonable. So I basically need to construct a room for about 200 that can fit a... Oh, good lord. I cannot... Okay. That's enough for a refinery. We're just going to cancel that because, again, OCD with symmetry. So if I start that one closer, then it can be kind of centered, and then... Okay, that allows me to build a matter refinery. Confirm. So they're going to go build that. We're going to just barely have enough. We're going to just barely have enough to do this. Everything is fine. Don't worry. I haven't immediately killed my people. How much oxygen do you have left? 1 minute 30. You may want to consider going inside and getting some oxygen because you have a minute left to live. I'm just pointing this out. But they're dedicated to their job, so they're going to build and hopefully not suffocate to death. I'm not sure how good the AI is right now. Okay, this guy's going inside with 45 seconds left. This guy, Ivan, what's your name? Ivan, let me look at my roster. Ivan Tanaka is a fucking badass because he's just there with like 30 seconds left to live and he's like, I'm just still building. I don't give a shit. Okay, hey there, how you doing? We just shot past your base. Okay, so this is when ships start coming past. And these guys are basically like, hey, we saw your base, which is just barely habitable. Can we move in? And I guess I will, because having more crew is good right now. As you can see, my O2 capacity, I have enough for 3 people right now, so I will need to build more oxygen refineries as soon as I allow these people on board. But for now, sure. See you when we see you. These people... Okay, it scrolled my camera. Okay, so these people arrive. I don't know if this stays here. No, that leaves. Okay, so that fucks off. These guys just get deposited into space with 8 minutes of oxygen again and hope that they don't suffocate to death. So now what we need to do is construct object refinery, matter refinery, which... Okay, you told me that this fits. You told me that this... Oh wait, no, okay. I know why. I need to zone it. Calm down, everything is fine. I feel like I shouldn't be trusted with the future of mankind when we reach the space age and we're building in space, because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. But anyway, now that I have zoned that, a refinery, no, not a reactor, no, wait, hold on. A refinery, matter refinery, just barely fits in that room. So we build that, and then we just want to, we have 54 matter remaining. We just need a object, door, and then I don't give a shit that this can't fit symmetrically yet. We're just going to build it there. I will reconstruct things once I have like more matter, and hopefully these guys will actually build this now. I think we have. Okay, I need to build another. Oh, do we even have the? I don't even have the matter to do that, do I? Okay, so everyone is slowly suffocating to death. But hopefully, if I who is a good miner? You're a good miner, and nobody else is a good miner. So you and Nashira Baker can... That is the strangest combination of names I've ever seen. Like, Baker is kind of a fairly common English name, but then Nashira sounds like from some complete other country. I don't even know. John Chowdhury, Ivan Tanaka, Eva Almari, and Brian Steiner. This is my crew right now. So if somebody could please build this oxygen refinery, not oxygen refinery, this matter refinery, I would greatly appreciate that, because I really need to start mining some matter before everybody suffocates to death. So if anybody wants to get on that right now, are you going to do it? Oh, good man. Good man, John Chowdhury. Okay, so my refinery is built, which means I'm just going to set everybody to be a miner right now, because I freaking need matter, basically. So everyone's just going to go mine shit, and then I'm going to build more oxygen recyclers, because right now I have 5 people and I only have enough oxygen for 3. So basically 2 people have to be holding their breath at any given moment, which is probably a little bit inconvenient. But I'm sure it works out fine. If you would please stop just standing around talking while you suffocate and actually go and mine for me, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm just going to speed things up here in the hopes that they fucking get on with their jobs. See, this is the problem in space. Like, nobody knows what day it is, so they can just pretend it's the weekend all the time or something. Please, somebody go mine. I've set you all to be fucking miners. Why are you not mining? You're all going to die. Stop standing around talking. This room only has 30% oxygen left. Please. Please go and mine. Stop panicking. Please. Please go mine things. Please go and mine things. Oh god, I need to slow this down. Why is nobody mining? What is happening? This is not the greatest of starts. Oh god, John Chowdhury just... Everybody died. I'm a terrible space commander. Okay, lesson number 1. Do not invite more people into your base until you already have the oxygen capacity, or at least have enough matter to build more. because otherwise everybody dies. Please bear in mind that this is an alpha, and this was a very interesting first episode. Consider this my first look at the game, and the next episode will be my official start, because this was a complete fucking disaster. But everybody is dead. They're all just kind of slumped on the floor. This went fairly wrong, but this gives you an idea for what this game is. This game is basically, they plan to update this game, like, they're going to do, like, obviously fixes, like, pretty much every week for, like, little bugs and stuff. But every month they plan to do a reasonable content update where they add more things to the game and kind of extend the depth of the simulation, so that there's a lot more that you can do and a lot more needs for your citizens and more ways you can meet those needs, etc. Which means that there's just a lot more to do in the game, because right now you can build a fair amount. You can get oxygen, you can get refineries, you can make beds for people. I think you can make pubs as well. Like if I zone, like, yeah, there's a pub and residences and stuff like that. So there's a reasonable amount you can do, and they're going to add a lot more to the game. So it looks really interesting. I'm looking forward to doing a series of it. I hope I can keep people alive, because I didn't expect it to go this wrong this quickly. The last thing he ever thought was, I like the sound the base floor tiles make when I walk around. I'm bored, I guess I'll just wander around. Why didn't you mine? You could have saved everybody. One of these rooms has to have a window. Can I even build windows? Everybody's dead, Dave. Everybody's dead. Well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. This was my look at Spacebase DF-9. I will be starting a series of it, but this actually won't be episode 1 because everything went so horribly wrong. So next time I will start an official Spacebase proper Let's Play, and hopefully I think I'll build my first room a little bit smaller so I don't use up like 75% of the matter I start with, just making a nice room to begin with. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.